Hello, everybody. My name's Tom Griffin, and I'm the Chief of Police here in the city of Peabody. I'm here with John Olympio, a local attorney and actually school board member. Does a great job up there for a number of years. He's been up there. And Lieutenant Dave Bonfanti. He's part of our community policing umbrella of the criminal investigation unit that's run by Captain Scott Walasek. And we're here today to talk to you about an exciting new program that we're going to roll out here at the police department. It's designed to help us educate ourselves here at the police department about autism and members of the community that may have autism or some other disability that we need to be aware of when we respond to an incident or pull a car over, so that we can manage that situation more effectively and more safely. I know it's something we want to do. Sometimes we don't always get things right, but we want to learn from people and learn how to do things better going forward. So I know, John, we talked before about you and your son has autism, and you want to explain to the folks why this is such a great and important initiative that we're doing?
Sure. I want to first thank the both of you for spearheading this effort. I have a son that's 10 years old. He has autism. Right now he goes to the Brown School. But when you have a child with autism, sometimes the most routine things aren't routine. And what happens is, certainly if we're traveling in a car and if we were to get pulled over, sometimes my son won't react the way, say, a typical kid would.
Sure.
And it's really for everybody's safety that I think it's a great idea that if the officer, just say hypothetically, were to pull me over for some type of violation, that if he had the information that, maybe there's a chance that myself or my son might be acting in a way that's not typical, if they realize that my son has autism, then I think that makes the officer better prepared. And really, it's for the safety of everybody that something, unfortunate misunderstanding could happen.
Absolutely. That's something we want to educate ourselves on, so that we can help settle a situation rather than escalate it. And we reached out to Northeast ARC and talked with Craig Welton, and they were very supportive of us. So what we're going to do is, if you go to our website, peabodypolice.org, you'll see a tab where you can click on that, and this form will come down. And what you can do is fill it out and provide us with information about the family. And it's not just children. We have adults that have different conditions that we should be aware of. There are very high functioning people that drive on their own. And if we can be aware, we can then act appropriately. I'll turn it over to Dave, and he can tell you what happens once you fill this information out into the form, Dave.
Once this form is filled out, we're asking everyone to upload a photo. This will be automatically uploaded into our system and then put into our database, where the dispatchers will be trained to ask the proper questions. This is not only going to protect the people that we serve, but it will also protect our officers. We learn from making mistakes. We've made a couple mistakes, and now we're just trying to get better to serve the community better. And I believe that this program will make it that much better.
So I know a couple concerns people may have. This isn't information we're going to be giving out to anybody. This is stuff that will stay here at the police department. While it's titled Autism Awareness, it's not just about folks that may have autism. We're concerned about folks that may be hearing impaired, folks that may be, sight impaired, visually impaired, any kind of disability that we should be aware of. For example, if the siren can excite somebody, we want to know that. If the lights can excite somebody, we want to know that, so that we can prepare as we approach a particular situation the right way. And what will happen is, when you submit that form, someone from the police department will reach out to you. We'll invite you to come down to the police station. We're going to put together an ID card for the individual. Just try and build a little bit of a relationship with that person. If they want, we'll take them on a tour of the police department. We're going to provide you with 2 of these that you can put on your seatbelt strap, so that if you are in a motor vehicle, automatically the officer will be aware of what's going on and tailor their behavior appropriately. Let's say you live down on Tremont Street. We can have the officer that works that area regularly stop by the house, introduce themselves to you, so that they get to establish a relationship prior to there being an emergency. The worst thing we want is for us to be rushing to a place that nobody knows who anybody is. If we can establish that relationship ahead of time, that's what we'd like to do. I mean, our job, there's a phrase in law enforcement where we deal with good people who are having a bad day. And it's our job to make their day better, not make their day worse. And by getting this information, educating ourselves on how to deal with it the most appropriate way, I think we're moving in a good direction, and I'm very happy that we're doing that. We did get a grant from the J.B. Thomas Leahy Foundation to help pay for some of this stuff, and we really appreciate the community all coming together. And everybody we've talked to about this is very excited and wants to see this push forward. So we appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and I hope you take advantage of this. It will only help us do our job better, and that's what we want to do to keep our community safe.